In this video, let me show you how to deploy the Node.js Express app on the render platform. Here you can see I have a very basic Node.js application here. I have simple routes here. I have the form route and I have the about route and I have the contact route. This is the get request, and we can also change the contacts using the post request. So first let me show you the demo of this application. So consider I have a Thunder client here. So instead of using the post command, I'm using this Thunder client. So let me start the Node.js server now. And let me change this PowerShell to command prompt. So the command will be node index.js. This is the name of the file. So let me press enter. You consider the server started on the port 8080. So let me go to the Thunder client now. Here inside this Thunder client, you can click on new request. So it is very similar to the Postman, but it is very lightweight. So let me enter the URL now. The URL will be, so this is the URL. So if you go to the form route, consider it will display a very basic message like welcome to Node.js. It is deployed on Vercel. In the last video, I have made how to deploy this Node.js Express app on the Vercel. That's why we got this message Vercel. So let me change the message to render now. So you can also deploy this same Node.js Express app on the Vercel as well. I have already published a video on that. So if you want to watch that video, I will provide the link in the description. You can check that out. So for now, let's focus on this Node.js deploying on render. So let me hit the exam once again. So that is the form route. We can also go to the about route. Consider, and inside this about route, we will get a message like this. And we can also go to contact route. And this is the contact route of the get request, right? We can also change this to post request. So let me go to the body. And for the body, we're gonna choose the JSON and have a copy and paste the JSON. Some JSON content here. So let me paste it here. We consider name, email, message. We can send this now. Consider successful and we have the data received. So let's see how to deploy these to the render platform. So let's go to the render platform now. So make sure you create your account on this render platform. So let me go to dashboard. So if you go to the first time, you'll have to create your account. So you'll have to create your account using the GitHub. So just click on GitHub now. Consider once you have created your account, it will go to the dashboard. So this is the dashboard. And consider I have already deployed 3 projects. PDF extract, register online, that thing is I have deployed over a year ago. So to deploy a new project, we have to click on add it. But before we continue with this, of course, what you have to do, we have to publish all your source code to the GitHub. So make sure you push all your source code to the GitHub. So inside this project file, make sure you create a .git ignore, because we don't want to push these node modules to the GitHub. And this is my package.json file. And inside this package.json, what I have is I have set the main to index.js. So if your file name is different, make sure you type this file name here. So if your file name is server.js, make sure you type server.js here. And I have some script here. What I have is the star script. So the star script is node index.js. So these two I have. So make sure you have these two line as well. So that is the main and the star script. So let's go to the GitHub now. So consider I have already published my all the source code to this GitHub. So consider this is my files, and if you go to the index.js, consider I have the sample logs here, and package.json, I have the main script index.js, and I have the star script node index.js. So let's go to the render.com. Here click on add a new and select the web service. So it will list all your repository. So when you log in using the GitHub, it will show all the repositories, but you can also select the public Git repo as well. So you can go with this option. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the URL now. So let me copy this URL and I'm going to paste it here. So here you can have an option called connect. Either you can go to the Git provider by connecting your GitHub repository, or you can go to the public Git repo. So click on connect now. It will automatically detect which framework you are using. So you consider, if you scroll down, you consider it will automatically detect. Consider currently we are using the Node, right? So consider it detects we are using the Node framework. There are lots of other frameworks as well, but this is Node, right? So it automatically detects it is Node. So you can also change your project name as well. So let me change these to sample Node.js. Here the build command is empty and install, because we haven't pushed the node module, so we'll have to manually install it on the server. Consider it also identifies the node index.js because we have give you a start command here. So consider we have give you a start command node index.js. That's why automatically fetch this. And instance type will be I'm gonna go with the free option. And if you want to add environment variables, you can also set your environment variables if you have any. And finally, you can just click on deploy websites. Or you don't have to do anything. The render platform will automatically configure literally everything. You just have to wait. At the top, it mentions that we don't have access to your report, but we will try to clone. So because we are using the public repo, right, that's why it says we don't have access, but it will either way clone the repo. Now we consider it is deploying now. Just give a few minutes, it will take some time. We consider now we have a message like server starter only port or 1000. The port number will change, but you consider your service is live and we have a URL here. Let me click on this URL. You consider you have your form route. Consider welcome to Node.js deploy and vessel. And let me go to the about road now. Consider this the about road. And let's go to the contact road. This is the contact road. We can also check the same URL on the contact line as well. So what you have to do is for that, let me copy this URL. Let me go to the research report. So if you consider to get the contact line, just type contact line here on the extension. And you can get the contact line easily from there because you have contact line extension. Make sure you install it and you will get the icon here like this. So you can contact line and you can new request. So inside this new request, copy and paste it in that you have copied and click on send out. Consider now it works perfectly. This different page. Let's go to the contact page console. So the file is consider this is the contact page, and we can also change the method to post the method. And let me copy and paste the JSON content here, paste it here, and click on send. Consider successful, and this is the data that we have sent. So yeah, this is how you deploy the Node.js project on the render.com. And if you want to change the domain of this, what can do is for that, go to the settings now, and if you scroll down, you have an option called the domain. Consider you have an option called the custom domain. You can click on add custom domain. If you have a domain, just you can save here. But for example, internet you've got live, you'll have to manually add this DNS record to the DNS provider. So you consider the domain is already exists. So let's see another domain. Consider you'll have to add this DNS records to your DNS provider. So once you have configured the domain will find your URL. So yeah, this is for this video and I will continue next.